We might live on a third rock from the sun, but we're just a small part of a great big universe. The Franklin Miller Observatory helps bring that universe closer to home. This facility has capabilities to study planetary systems, star clusters, and many other heavenly objects, according to Paula Turner, King College professor and observatory director.
Larger planets or the closer planets are pretty nice objects. The moon is wonderful in a telescope like this. And there are several star clusters and some external galaxies that are visible with this. But I think the best things to look at are gas clouds, things called nebulae. There are nebulae around new-forming stars. There are nebulae around dying stars. They look like sort of faint, wispy clouds like smoke rings that you blow with a pipe.
Technologies like high-powered telescopes and computer software has made stargazing an enjoyable study.
Effects, and so the program sort of keeps up with projections for where those objects are going to be. It also has to calculate how the Earth's motion, both its rotation and its orbit around the sun, make those apparent positions change. Because, you know, every day the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Well, it will keep track of that because the computer knows what time it is, it knows what our latitude and longitude are, so it's able to project where the sun is. This is sort of a map of the sky, and it's an updating map that allows me to link the telescope and point it. So for instance, if I wanted to tell the telescope to point where Saturn is now instead of where Venus is, not that we have a chance of seeing it because of the clouds, but to do that I would center my field of view on Saturn. That just adjusts the display, and then I'd tell the telescope to slew, and I have to confirm that because I always need to look around to make sure nobody's standing in the way. The telescope doesn't move fast enough to hurt anybody, but if you bump it while it's moving, it can get confused about where it's supposed to be.
Franklin Miller Observatory is open to the public the last Friday of every month between 8 and 10 p.m. if the weather permits. This is Kanisha R.B. Healer reporting for MountVernonNews.com.